Welcome back to the Bourbon Note, everybody. I'm Ben. I've got a banger on the bar. That sounded a little bit dirty. Let's get into it. That sounded dirty too. All right, on the bar tonight, we've got BAM! 4 Roses Single Barrel Strength OESQ. So I've got another single barrel strength from 4 Roses on the bar tonight. This is the, as I said in the intro, the OESQ 20% rye mash bill, aged 11 years, 4 months, and this one is 109 proof. So I actually recently just did one of these because I've managed to just find a couple of them in the last, I don't know, 3 months or so. This is the third one that I've purchased. I actually saw another one a couple days ago, but at this point I've spent too much money on bourbon, so I didn't pick it up. Plus it was at Total Wine, they wanted $120 for it. These usually run at the $100 price point or less, not much less, but a little bit less sometimes, so I don't usually go over the $100 for them. But these were available in Minnesota a couple years ago, and then they just dried up like everything else did for a couple years, and now they've been making their way back. I've purchased 3 of these in the last few months and saw another one. So I've seen 4 of these in probably this summer. And so that's pretty exciting. Or actually, no, one of them was last winter. Anyway, I didn't look at the recipe notes just because I didn't want to be influenced, but they have little tasting notes, so we'll get into that afterwards. But on the nose, very floral. 4 Roses is kind of floral in general, not because of the rose influence, but just because of the rye influence. I don't think 20% is their highest rye mash bill, but this one is definitely, yeah, coming across with, it's floral, but it's wrapped in a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of oak spice. It's kind of a nice balance of a few different things going on. Let's see what happens on the palate. Cheers. That's interesting. That's definitely floral on the palate as well, and that is the best way to describe that one. Lightly perfumey, not in a bad way. But yeah, this is, there's sweetness there, but that rye in this one really comes through and kind of manifests itself in an interesting way. Sometimes you get like those clove notes off of a rye, or like the allspice, or sometimes even like some licorice or root beer barrel candy is a common one I get. Or you get like the orange peel, all of those things. The citrus kind of orange peel is there a little bit. But it almost feels like I can't pull any of those individual flavors out of it, but just that floral and orange peel note from the rye. And then just kind of a nice baked goods sort of sweetness to it. This is really interesting to get to explore these different recipes because, like I said, a couple years ago, these weren't around. So now that they're starting to show up, it kind of gives a chance to see some of these different recipes that 4 Roses is doing and kind of compare them, which, by the way, a little inside baseball here. I'm filming a live stream on Wednesday night in about 15 minutes from now where I'm going to compare all of these. So this is just a little precursor to the live stream. But yeah, really, really nice on the nose, really nice on the palate, well balanced. Let's go in for another sip. A little bit of brown sugar coming through now. So that sweetness is starting to open up a little bit. This is a really, really nice balance, and I'm not surprised by that because I've loved all the different recipes of this that I've had. I just don't think you can really go wrong with this one. Now at the $100 price point, you got to kind of decide, you know, do you want to spend $100 on a bottle? There are other options, but these are really, really good. I think I'll continue to pick these up depending on how popular they get. I mean, if they become shelfers and they're available all the time, then, you know, maybe I'll let one slide once in a while. But at this point, they're rare enough that if I see them for $100 and under, it's an automatic buy. But anything over that, I think I can take a pass on. So Total Wine, drop your price and I'll come pick one up. Anyway, let's go in for the last sip here. That is one that just keeps getting better and better with every single sip. Wow. Well, now I'm really looking forward to the live stream I'm about to film in like 10 minutes from now. So I better not have any more of this until then, so I can make my way through that one all right. So anyway, thank you very, very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Four Roses, single barrel, barrel strength, OESQ on the Bourbon Note. I'm Ben. I'll see you on the next one.